Savage looking to reclaim that title here tonight. As he's about to go one-on-one with the silver-tongued savant, KJ Orso. A rematch of the semifinals of that Revolver Texas title tournament back in June.
Where Savage looking to become the first two-time Revolver Texas champion. One of the most powerful individuals I have ever seen.
Rick was obviously looking for that redemption on JD Griffey tonight, but you can't forget KJ Orso did a number on the World Breaker with a steel chair following their semifinal match.
We are here in the home of MPX, the MPX Event Center, where we can be seen every Saturday night, twitch.tv/Thunderplex Wrestling. Rick Savage, a former MPX champion who up until recently was knocking out every single opponent left and right. Oh, there you see the stare down between the now two former champions. And what an opportunity this is, Tyler, with KJ Orso. Initially, we were scheduled to have a rematch between Griffey and Savage here tonight for the title. But it was announced that Griffey could not compete. KJ Orso was announced as his replacement.
KJ Orso turning another bad fortune into his good luck. He gets the chance to walk out here Revolver Texas champion. If the silver-tongued savant can find a way around the world, breaker Rick Savage. I can't help but remember that match we saw back in that tournament. KJ Orso, he threw his best weapon out, that KJ clutch. And you saw how difficult it was for him to get it on. The massive shoulders of Rick Savage. That was a Rick Savage with damaged ribs. This is a 100% world breaker.
Brown sends our ring announcer, Matt Andrews.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the...
Maybe not.
Hey, Matt was talking. Oh my God! We don't want your seat.
What's Griffey doing?
I'll take it from here.
Griffey wants to be a ring announcer now?
This next contest is for the Revolver Texas Championship. The Revolver Texas Championship has brought out the worst in some of the best wrestlers in the country, in the world, me being one of them. But tonight, it's not about me. Standing to my right, out of White Widow Valley. You know what? I'm not saying all of this. Everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows how dangerous you are. Everybody knows you're the world breaker. Everybody knows that you do not care about any of this. You just like violence. And that's what the hell these people want to see tonight. If you're going to leave here the Revolver Texas champion. So everything you was going to do tonight, you put it into that man over there. Out of Mobile, Alabama, the silver tongues. Look, everybody knows that this is the man that killed Fuego del Sol. So you look at me tonight, because I gave up a lot for you to get this opportunity. I've seen what you're willing to do to your best friend to succeed. Well, let me tell you, you're going to need every bit of that tonight to beat this man. I nearly escaped. I barely escaped with my life. So, Fuego, if you're not willing to do that,
Say my name right.
that's what I wanted. Standing to my left out of Mobile, Alabama, the silver-tongued savant. The man formerly known as Fuego del Sol, but now known as KJ Orso. Hey, no DQs, no restraint, no quarters given. You leave it in here tonight, and whoever wins, I'm coming to see you.
JD Griffey putting both men on notice. I don't know that JD should quit his day job as a wrestler to become a ring announcer. But nevertheless, the Revolver Texas title on the line. Either Brick Savage or KJ Orso will be the next Revolver Texas champion. Hold on, wait a second. Is Griffey making his way over to us? Where were you going, Tyler? Tyler Foster has left commentary, and JD Griffey taking his place. JD Griffey went from being a ring announcer, now commentator for this Revolver Texas title match.
Come on now, Cody. You know JD.
Well, you just had a lot to say about both these athletes. You said you're coming for whoever becomes the champion next. Referee Travis Truman calls for the bell, and our Revolver Texas title match is underway.
Cody, I'm going to need you to forgive my emotions. This is tough for me right now. I'm going to try to call this as best as I can.
Look, I understand. I said it as you were on your way out here, whether people like you or not. You never want to see anyone have to relinquish a title due to injury. Do you want to give the people watching at home on Triller TV a bit of an update as to exactly what's going on, as Orso just got thrown clear across the ring?
Look, I want to keep the injury undisclosed for now because I want the focus tonight to be on the Revolver Texas Championship.
Understandable, as Brick Savage, who met KJ Orso in the semifinals of the tournament back here in June. Now, Griffin, you've obviously been in the ring with Brick Savage on several occasions.
Yes.
If you're giving KJ Orso some advice here tonight on the best way to take it to Brick, what kind of advice do you give him?
Listen, if we're being honest, and tonight I'm going to have to be as honest as I can. There's no way to prepare for somebody like a Brick Savage. You weather the storm. You would take what you can endure. You survive and find an opening. I've been in the ring with Fuego del Sol. I've never dealt with this KJ Orso, but this man killed Fuego. And he's going to have to be willing to go to those rings tonight to win this championship.
And the Silver Tongue Savant himself, the man that declared Fuego to be dead, escaping the ring right now, creating some distance.
He needs to. You got to create distance with somebody like Brick, but as you see right here, Brick Savage is relentless.
Savage going out after him. And Orso is going to have to use his speed and agility to his advantage.
The thing about a guy like Brick Savage, though, is he's every bit as agile, every bit as fast as people half his size. He's every bit as strong as people twice his size. So this guy's a walking cheat code, man. He's a walking cheat code. I don't know how else to say it. But a guy like KJ Orso is like, I'm never surprised when he wins matches, man. Like this guy gets it. He's willing to do anything to succeed in this business, and he's going to need every bit of that here tonight. Oh, see, yeah.
Well, and Orso sending Savage shoulder first into that post.
There you go.
And Orso's been making a name for himself.
This is a good strategy.
Absolutely, taking it to Savage on the outside. You mentioned earlier you're coming for whoever wins this title. We know the #1 contender to the Texas title, Crash. He's got to be looking on. We saw him and Brick almost get into it earlier.
Yeah, it's like I said, man, this championship, the Revolver Texas Championship, brings out the worst and the best wrestlers. And so it didn't surprise me to see what Crash did tonight. I wasn't surprised at all. He'd rather throw you than know you. I feel like anybody watching that match saw he'd rather throw you than know you. And he came out with the victory. So he needs to be watching this and scouting. This is the dangerous thing about Brick Savage, though. I would say to KJ Orso, don't get caught up in the crowd. The crowd is going to be with Brick, okay? Like this is about to be an away game. You're gonna have to be comfortable with that and really just stay on it. And he's doing that right now. We can see that right now. He's doing it.
As Orso wrapped that left arm around that middle rope, targeting the shoulder of Savage.
He's gonna have to target every joint in that hand, the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder, because Brick's strength is.
Well, and we're seeing the strength on display right there as Brick holding on to that top rope with ease.
Any other man would not be able to do that.
Orso not getting Brick across the ring. Instead, Brick charges in, nobody home. Orso with that stiff kick to the shoulder. Single arm DDT from Orso.
The thing about Orso, though, is
Brick kicked out at 1.
Yeah, I know that feeling. He's deceptively resilient. The Thing is he can endure a lot of impact that you looking at him you wouldn't think, and we've seen that in some of his matches with Sam Stackhouse. He's an antagonist though. He's antagonizing the crowd. He needs to stay on Brick Savage. If you give Brick Savage the smallest window, he's gonna kick a door down. You leave a window open, he's still kicking the door down.
Well, and you said he's gonna stay on him, and we're witnessing that right now. Like KJ Orso or not, he's coming here with a good game plan, a good strategy. And we're seeing it in effect right here as he's trying to send Savage across the ring, but again, Savage holding on. Orso charges in. Drop kick. That's a 300-plus pound drop kick.
In the chin too. That was in the chin.
You see Savage, clutching at that arm and shoulder. And look at this replay. Look at the height Savage got on that drop kick.
He ate it. He ate that. I've been on the bad end of a Brick Savage drop kick, though, man. That doesn't feel good. But listen, you said KJ Orso has a good game plan. He's going to need to lean on his ability to improvise because he's going to have to throw that game plan out the window. I'm telling you that right now.
Brought back in, but into the arm drag.
There it is.
Savage back to his feet. And an arm breaker from Orso, continuing to target that arm and shoulder.
I think the longer this match goes on, I'm starting to realize I'm kind of standing corrected right now because no matter how random it appears, like this, it all seems to be a part of Orso's plan. So let's see.
Brick in the corner, Orso following in.
Yikes.
And with ease now, Brick just setting Orso on that top turnbuckle, but Orso fighting back, again grabbing that arm and shoulder.
The leverage up there.
And using that leverage to his advantage.
Yes.
And normally being in the ropes, the referee would do something about it, but you said it yourself, no DQs, no countouts. We are going to have a new champion crowned. Orso lateral press.
That ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, again, only one.
I don't know. You tell me, Cody. Does it look like Orso's getting a little frustrated right here?
Well, it absolutely does. But how can you not? Again, when you're in there with a guy like Brick Savage and you're giving everything you can, and he's still kicking out at one.
Listen, you can't let the crowd come into this either. It's weird, as violent and he's just violent and unrelenting, and the crowd feeds on the crowd loves that. There it is right there. I told you.
The crowd solidly behind the world breaker Brick Savage here tonight. As Savage, we're about to see this power on display, but he's got that bad shoulder, and despite the bad shoulder, getting Orso up and over.
He did that with the bad arm. This is what I'm talking about, Cody. This is what I'm talking about. This is very difficult for me right now, but I have to give credit where it's due. Brick Savage is. I'm starting to question if he's human.
Well, let me ask you this, JD. Do you have a preference as to who wins this match? Is there someone you would rather face?
I think the way my title reign ended, I think on principle, the better man needs to win. On principle. I don't have a preference. I think the matchup will be difficult for different reasons, no matter who it is. But listen, you've known me for a very long time. It is genetically impossible for somebody like me to like somebody like Brick Savage. Like, I'm sorry. I can respect the man's game all day, but I just don't know.
Well, look at the agility. Look at the former champion, but Orso back to his feet. And again, every time you think Savage is getting an advantage, Orso grabs that arm.
You know what this tells me? That Orso, even though his opportunity, he didn't have much time to prepare for this match.
What a close line in the corner.
Yeah, even though he didn't have enough time to prepare for this matchup, I can tell that he has watched a significant amount of film on Brick Savage. He's prepared.
Savage with that kick in the corner.
You can't prepare for CTE though. This is.
Yeah, Orso might be out.
Lights are out. Oh, that's it. Short show. Okay, I think that kick was instinct.
You know, I mentioned earlier. I think you're right.
I think that was an instinct.
But I mentioned earlier before you joined me. How often or how many people Brick Savage has knocked out, and forgive me for saying this, but yourself included.
Yep.
Do you think there's a chance he could knock out KJ Orso here to win his second Revolver Texas
title? Well, listen, that very title that they faced each other, you saw the Revolver Texas Championship. You saw I was out cold in 18 seconds, man.
Savage was looking for that 12-6. Orso avoided it, could not avoid that clothesline to the outside.
And he ate the apron, so I don't know. I think he he jumped out of a fire and into a flame on that one. No pun intended.
And Savage just sending the back, the spine of Orso. Look at the look on the face.
Look, Orso can't take too many of those, man. You can't take too many of those. You're going to need every bit of energy to, oh, man. This is the part of Brick Savage I don't like when he gets in the apex predator mode.
Well, he's stalking
He smells
KJ
blood.
Orso.
It's blood in the water, man. And that was one of my strategies with him. Is like, yeah, there might be blood in the water, but not a single drop of it's mine. And if Orso doesn't get that message across to him, he could be in trouble real quick.
Wait a second. Savage told the crowd to clear out. He's got plans for Orso.
Yikes.
And Orso sent up and over the guardrail.
Clearing him out.
Savage going after him. Again, nothing the referee can do about it. Again, we've got a packed house here at the MPX Event Center. Those of you watching on Triller TV, we appreciate you being with us. As Savage perhaps looking to punish KJ Orso before trying to put him away to take that title back. And Orso in that seated position, but again, not where you want to be.
Orso needs to take advantage of this because I will say this about Brick. He doesn't have many weaknesses, but he has a tendency to play with his food. And it may cost him here tonight.
Well, and that's exactly what we're seeing here now. Brick looking to punish Orso, but Orso going after the eyes. Raking the eyes.
You're going to have to. You're going to have to rake the eyes, fish hook. You're going to have to do, oh yeah, you're going to need at least 40.
Yeah, now Orso biting the head of Savage.
You're going to need a little bit more head trauma than that, my man. But listen, you see Orso, oh man, you see the look in his eyes?
Yeah, look, watch out, Orso charges into Savage, oh my God. Savage just tossed Orso, and he landed right on those chairs.
Orso, man.
And he didn't even land on the seated part of the chairs, JD. He landed on the part that's sticking up the back of the chairs.
But did you look at that arm? He's The question is, did Orso see that moment that he pounced him with that shoulder, that bad shoulder?
That he absolutely did, but that might not matter if Orso has some cracked ribs.
Orso doesn't know where he is right now. I'm telling you that.
Orso trying to crawl away. You see there, great camera work from our crew here tonight.
Oh, listen, the Revolver camera crew is top notch, man. I'm telling you, these guys try to get they put themselves in danger to get them.
Orso just got launched back over the guardrail.
And look at these psychopaths cheering this nonsense.
Cheering Brick Savage on, hoping to cheer him on to his second Revolver Texas title. And now Savage back inside the guardrail, again just stalking Orso. You mentioned like an apex predator earlier. Oh, he's looking over here at you,
What the fuck
JD.
you looking at, bro? You're fighting.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. JD just put the headset down. Savage focusing on Griffey, which could be a mistake. He's got to focus on Orso as Griffey getting right there in the face of Savage. Oh, wait a second, oh my God. Orso with that steel chair. Savage took his eye off the ball, so to speak, and now into that damaged shoulder. Savage somehow still standing. And Orso with that chair again. Oh, but Savage just punched that chair right back into the face of Orso. As JD Griffey was right in the face of Savage. A lot of hatred between those two men. And Griffey's now sitting in that front row watching, but keep your eye on Orso here. Replay on the left side. As that chair just got punched back into the face. As we return to live action now. As Orso kicking away at that arm and shoulder. And now the submission applied. I have never seen Brick Savage submit. Does not mean it cannot happen here tonight. As Orso rearing back, getting a lot of leverage. Orso wants to put his name on the map as the new Revolver Texas champion. But Brick Savage still too powerful. Despite the bad arm and shoulder, powering out of this move, and now lifting Orso up with ease into the backbreaker. Stiff backbreaker from Savage. Pulls Orso back up. Face first. Kick to the chin. Orso might be out. Is Savage going to be a two-time champion right here tonight? No. Orso perhaps running on fumes, so to speak, as you see a very frustrated Brick Savage. And on the left side of the screen, he just launched KJ Orso high towards the ceiling. The Savage could be mere seconds away from finishing Orso. And I've got my eye on Griffey's still sitting in that front row watching on. Oh, but Orso with a counter. DDT on Savage. Orso back to his feet, as is Savage. Orso charging in. Code Red! Code Red on Savage! Is Orso gonna be the new champ? No! And not taking anything away from KJ Orso, but I gotta believe in my book, if Orso was able to get the win here tonight, this is gonna be a huge upset. That Code Red only getting him a 2 count. As Orso tries to figure out what else he needs to do to keep Savage down. And you gotta wonder how much Brick Savage is still thinking of Griffey. And I hear Griffey talking some trash right now. Oh, and he's on the shoulders. He stepped off the back, looking for a poison run, and Savage says, nuh-uh. He just slung the entire torso of Orso. And now Savage with one arm. One-arm powerbomb. Are you kidding me? Savage with the cover. No. Again. Orso getting the shoulder up. And Brick Savage giving it his all here tonight. But there's been so much damage inflicted to the arm and shoulder. And you hear what the crowd thinks Savage should do. He knocked out JD Griffey to win the title for the first time. Can a knockout perhaps lead him to a second title reign here tonight? Savage, he's squaring up, I believe. Maybe looking for a 12-6. No, Orso with a counter. He's on the shoulders. Lands on his feet. And again targeting that shoulder. Oklahoma roll. He's got his feet on the ropes. Oh, that was close. That was 2. Orso used the ropes for better leverage and still only got a 2. He thinks it's a 3. As Orso getting in the face of the official. Meanwhile, Savage back up. Oh, he knocked him out. He knocked him out. No, he's bringing Orso back to his feet. Savage not done with him. 12-6. 12-6 on Orso. Brick Savage is going to be a 2-time champion. No, Griffey. Griffey pulled the referee out. And Griffey now has that Revolver Texas title. As Savage looking on, and if looks could kill, Griffey would be a dead man. Griffey should have went to the back. Why was Griffey even out here still? And now Griffey on the run. Griffey's in the ring with the title. Oh, and here comes Orso. Orso taking advantage. Landed that knee to the shoulder. Griffey tosses him the title. Griffey and Orso now working together. Oh, Savage blocked it. Savage blocked the title. And now I believe he just knocked out Orso. But again, Griffey. Somebody come get Griffey the hell out of here. Griffey has that title that Savage is looking to take home. Oh! Orso with a stomp on the title out of nowhere. Orso with a cover. No! Orso the champ.
Here is your winner. And new Revolver Texas champion, the Silver Dunks of Bronze, KJ Orso.
Savage is pissed. Savage is off the money. He's chasing down Rippy. As I'm rejoined by Tyler Foster.
Cody, how about our brand new Revolver Texas champion, the Silver Tongue Savant, AJ Orso, coming in, blazing gold.
AJ Orso with a huge upset, but you better get a huge assist to Shady Grippy. Foxy, Rick Savage, the Revolver Texas champion.
Your partner for the championship match, Shady Grippy.
Well, I wish you would have stayed here on commentary instead of getting involved.
With the celebration underway for AJ Orso, if you're Orso, eventually the attention's going to get to the new number one contender for that title, Crash. We saw it around earlier here tonight.
Cover me in the storm for AJ Orso as the Revolver Texas champion. He got a shocked and stunned crowd here at Bedford, Texas tonight at the MPX Event Center. You better believe we're going to hear a lot from the Silver Tongue Savant about this one. Man, main event, it's up next. We're not even done. Texas Deathmatch. Scotty